mean? It's wordplay. This ain't to make friends. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 52. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up?
And you know we got the homie Mac with us.
Yo.
Now, this is Wordplay the Podcast, episode 52. That means if you're just tuning in, you got 51 of them bitches to catch up with us. Do we have a good show this week?
I think
As always, my nigga.
No, fuck that. We have a great show. Now, before we get into the shits, how was y'all week?
It was good. It was straight.
My shit was great that it's over.
I got to riff a little bit. Not a rant. I know y'all my rants.
Right.
So, I don't like dealing with shit, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes to people. You know what I mean? My grandmother got a call. She in the hospital.
Mm.
So I had to go shoot up there. I haven't really seen my grandmother in a couple months. Because she's going through dementia and it's bad. Yeah. And I don't like seeing that shit. Because she don't be record. She asked me the same questions 100 times.
Yeah.
Called my brother. He came up there. Boom. She good. By the way. My brother calls me 2 hours later.
Right.
He said, nigga, when shit rolled downhill. Now, my brother's younger than me.
Right.
He said, nigga, these niggas done stole 3 bands from me.
Mm.
I said, nigga, who stole 3 bands from me?
We rather run down on these niggas. Who
Right.
got
Listen.
that shit?
So, somebody got his card information, his numbers.
Oh, so these swiper crazy ass niggas out here.
But I'm like, he got the chip. My nigga, you got the chip, nigga. How? Like, what the fuck? He like, nah, bro. Like, I don't know. He like, but, nigga, they stole 3 bands from me. I said 3 bands.
If it's the bank, he gonna get that back.
But certain transactions have to, like, if they get approved, there's nothing they can do about them. He only disputed the ones that already got approved.
Yeah, because a lot of banks, they don't, they gotta
What you
wait
mean?
for it. They gotta wait for it to get processed.
Oh, when they go all the way through.
Then
I mean,
they
yeah, but I'm
gotta
saying
go
it ain't
back
like
in.
he ain't gonna never get his money
So
back.
me,
He gonna get that shit back.
you know me, Mac is still new.
Right.
I have a lot of siblings.
Right.
When it comes to my siblings, I'm like Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately go into, nigga, we about to kill these niggas. Like, that's where I'm at. So I'm like, so what the transactions at, nigga? Tell me where the fuck they at. We finna go get them. It's like New Jersey. They spent $1,500 in New Jersey. A bunch of, like, wait a minute, nigga, hold on.
These some niggas that
they went to
doing...
starters here. I'm like, wait, hold on, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Are they in New Jersey or are they here? I thought with the chips, we was safe.
Nah, man. I heard they out here dubbing blue strips and making it look legit to pass.
So I'm immediately pissed. Not because my brother got robbed, but because my brother got robbed. It's my brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm ready to kill somebody. And I felt kind of crazy because I'm like, nigga, where they at? Call the bank, nigga. Tell me where the transactions at, my nigga. I'm about to go stab 6 niggas tonight. That's where I'm at with it. And you coming, bitch.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? But I got this drug dealer mentality still. I don't keep money in the bank. And I've been telling this nigga this shit for years. Since he started getting money. Stop keeping all your fucking money in the bank. I don't do that shit.
I don't trust banks anyway. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's not even that. I've watched enough TV to know that if the shit go down, ain't no going to no bank, my nigga.
Yeah.
You're done. That electronic shit, because all this is numbers.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to be like,
I still don't trust
I gotta
banks,
flip
though.
through my shit. You know
Just
what
to
I'm
play
saying?
devil's advocate, it is a certain amount of security that you get. Because,
$250,000.
no, I'm just saying, like, as far as if your money get taken, you will eventually get the shit back.
But what if?
But if somebody break in your house and take your whole motherfucking safe, then you gotta look.
First off, where my safe at is in the house.
Yeah.
Niggas don't walk past that bitch 1,000,000 times, and they still can't find it.
So, to piggyback off of what you just said, I don't know if y'all seen that video of Jacquees, but he basically just showed everybody where his safe was at.
Oh yeah, I did.
you
I
seen
did
that
see that. I
shit?
did see
Yeah, I
that
see
video.
that.
I thought that shit was the dumbest thing in the world. I mean, granted, I might not ever go to your house. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
But somebody else might come to
Shit,
your
that
house.
might be a reason why I make a trip to this nigga house.
Exactly.
Or
This
figure out
might
where
be the
this nigga
reason
stay
why I
at.
might just become your ace coon boom. You know what I'm saying?
My wife, like, cause she always say, like, nigga, you think like a drug dealer. Cause I am. At heart.
You know you gotta clear that up a little bit.
So I have to feel my money. I have to see my money. You feel what I'm saying? And I know when you get to 10,000 to 15,000, that's a lot of fucking cash to have. You buy the other safe. That's how I look at it. I don't trust financial institutions.
Yeah.
Cause shit happens. And I watched the little Vice shit with the niggas with the credit card scam niggas. So I'm particular, or I don't even like buying shit offline. I just started doing that. Like last year. Cause I got tired of standing in lines for shoes. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit.
Yeah.
That was the only reason. I'm like, fuck it, I'll shoot this shot, try to get them, see what happened. But remember, we've had that conversation. I'm like, bro, I'm not buying shit offline. I don't know them niggas. They could be trying to get my card information.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit at all. And that was the one thing like I had to bring up because I'm like, are y'all niggas like avid bank users or like cash niggas? Like, are you a cash nigga?
I got a prepaid card.
Okay.
Shouts out to Rush Card one time. I don't fuck with them banks.
Yeah, I keep cash in the bank just because I know I pay a lot of my bills online and electronically. Yeah. So it's easier, it's convenient. But all the money I keep for myself, I take out and then my bill money go in the bank.
See, that's what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I shoot my wife whatever she need. She pay whatever she pay. But the rest of that shit come out, I don't give a fuck what it is.
But I don't do it for that reason. I do it because when I swipe, I don't think about prices.
Yeah.
I just swipe that shit because I know I got some money on there. I'm swiping. But if I got it in my pocket, I go, oh, I got 20.
He said,
No, you go shopping. The AKA go shopping with Big J.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I done went to the mall like plenty of times, and I just swipe and swipe and swipe. And I get home and I go on the little app, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I doing?
I know to go shop with Big J next time. You get in the hand, you give me a hand too.
I know everybody at some point, and all our listeners, I know at some point, even though you know that check cleared. Yeah. And you check that motherfucking balance before you went in that store. When that bitch swiped that card, you start to sweat a little bit. Like, man, let me look at this shit. I'm looking at the screen the whole time.
I ain't gonna lie. I be looking at that sometime too. When I swipe that rush card still like almost something.
The moment that shit ain't processing a little couple seconds too long, I'm asking questions. Hey, what's wrong with your system?
You double swipe.
Yeah, for real, nigga.
You double tap.
Because that shit is embarrassing if it don't work.
Right. I don't like the feeling. So I don't even fuck with it, bro. Then I watch shows and shit. Like, nigga, if the electronic system go down, like power, ain't no going to the bank, nigga. None at all. You get in line, my nigga, all you want, but they can't do shit because you have a zero balance, my nigga, as far as their system go. Because they can't cut it on. They can't give you no money. I'm not fucking with them niggas.
Yeah, but what they can do is they can go back and see who had what. The accounts, because it's
ain't no power.
No, I'm not saying like go in the computer and look at it. They have to take ledgers. Like every bank got ledgers. So that shit is not only electronically done, it's like somebody keeping track of all that shit.
I'm not trusting nobody. All I trust is me and my safe, my nigga.
I feel you.
Know what I put in there, and I count that shit daily.
I don't know. I seen a lot of niggas' house get hit, and that safe is the first thing get taken.
But you listen. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I understand what you're saying.
That's only if you know where the safe is at. Though.
If you hide it, because if they looking for the safe, like y'all niggas probably like this nigga. Oh, he probably talking all kind of cash shit. I'm going to this nigga crib. You're not gonna find that safe, bro. Because you're gonna look in the places where you think the safe will be or where you put it at.
But it's right in your face.
It's right in your face the whole time. You're just not gonna see it. You're not even gonna look there. You know what I'm saying? People come to my house and be like, bro, like, I'm like, move, you can't sit right there. Like, why? Like, because the safe right there. There ain't no safe over here. Yes, it is. Nigga, move. I'm sneaky with the shit.
I ain't saying you. I'm just saying it's somebody gonna do that shit to get their house here. Nigga.
But see, I like having everything in one box. Mm-hmm. And I got the safe with the key lock, but it got a handle on that bitch. I only gotta grab one thing. Let some shit go down. I'm grabbing one thing, nigga. That's all I need. Everything in there is what I need.
Yeah.
Money, information, all that shit, nigga. Mm-hmm. That's it. I live like that. I don't know why.
I got a fingerprint safe. I don't got like the big, like the big.
Oh no, I never buy one of them.
My safe probably about this big. It's like a lockbox, but it got a fingerprint scanner.
Mm-hmm. I gotta carry my shit. I gotta be able to carry my shit. So it's more money I put in there. Now it might change if a nigga start getting. Once a nigga start getting the M's, I know it has to change. I know I can't have
M's
$1 million cash in the house.
Yeah.
But Floyd Mayweather do. So I'm gonna try to play it as long as I can. It sounds like the Floyd Mayweather.
Nigga, I got mine is like a go box. Like it's like passport, birth certificate, little cash. So if I have to get the fuck out of Dodge real quick,
so
I'm grabbing it.
Like what you get for like what you have in the bank, like those safe deposit.
Safe deposit box. It's more like that. Yeah. Okay. But I don't keep my bulk of cash in it.
And I do, because I need to grab one thing and go.
Yeah.
I live like El Chapo. Nigga.
You know your mommy up?
You don't live like you prepare like
I prepare like El Chapo.
You know your mommy up? Don Toretto. I live my life, man. A
quarter mile outside, nigga.
It's all about the family.
I don't watch a lot of documentaries and shit like that, bro. And that shit makes me nervous. So when my brother called me and telling me somebody done stole 3 bands from this nigga, and that shit bouncing around his jersey, Ohio here, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you got a chip. And remember, they told us you get the chip on your shit, you should be good. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Yeah.
But your number's still floating around. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And I know my brother, he be shopping like a motherfucker, so I know he's shopping that shit that probably don't got. It's not reputable.
You gotta make sure they got that BBB at the bottom. That better
he like,
business bureau.
I'm gonna get a PayPal. I said, nigga, you should have been did that if you gonna do that.
Yeah, especially when you, and that's another piece of advice that people can get. They got like you said, rush cards, and then they got the green dot cards. Yeah. And now what you call it, Cash App got
Cash App cards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the best way to go if you're buying online.
I'm not with like, cause I know like even like with banks, and I know a lot of y'all probably think you're gonna have $35 million in the bank. It don't work like that. Your money is only insured up to $250,000. So if you got $35 million in the bank, my G, you're broke. Because if they say, "Oh, we lost your money, my nigga," but we can give you $250,000, that's a long way from $35 million.
Do it work like that?
What you mean? Can you have all the money in the bank?
No, I'm saying do it. They only cover 200,000 of it. I thought
250,000. That's the.
I thought it was a percentage that they cover.
That's the federal. That's the Chase, which is probably the biggest. Like
I think that one is federal.
It's federal. Like most.
But you mean like PNC?
All of them niggas. They tell
ones?
you your money is insured up to 250,000. Okay. And that's fucked up. But that's why that's why you get accountants to have multiple bank accounts.
Yeah, I mean that's the smart way to do it. Or like you said, just cap each account out at 200,000. So if anything happened to it, they cover it.
And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got that yet. That kind of money, like $10-20 million. I don't know how that shit work.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure you don't have all the money in one spot.
Yeah, you probably can't. I know you can't go get all that shit at one time.
Hell, fuck no. They don't. The bank don't even have the cash to give you.
They do on like $1 million. They ain't got for like $10 million.
Well, I don't know about $1 million. I ain't never went in there and be like, hey, give me $1 million cash.
No, I've seen people do that. They take them in the back.
Nigga, I'm gonna fuck with Big J a lot more. He fucking with niggas going to get $1 million out. All right.
No, not me personally. I'm talking about like on like you know the TMZ shit. Like Black Youngster tried to go in there and they didn't give him his money. They would have gave it to him, but they said he ain't had no account.
What? Wait a minute.
He went in Wells Fargo.
I got a Wells Fargo account. I remember that was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
He went in there to get some money and he didn't have an account?
They told him he ain't had no account, but he did. They just thought he was a nigga that didn't have that much money.
Oh, because he was in that bitch on some bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that was. Because the way he went in there, it was also like, bitch. I'm about to plug youngster, nigga. Money. I need my money. Like, get your whore. You whore.
Man, that nigga. Oh man, I wish I would have saw that video. He probably was there talking the most shit.
Yeah, he had to be. Because when he came out, he was talking the most shit.
They put him on the news in that city when that shit happened. So you know how that.
Man, that nigga, bro. Some of these niggas you can't give no money to, bro. I'm just saying, but
I love him with money, but that's another subject. I love that nigga. I love that ghetto ass shit.
Listen, I'm not telling people to adopt my way of life. I'm not telling you to adopt that. Just think about the shit. Like when you getting into this, you start getting money. I'm a drug dealer at heart, my nigga. I like to see that shit, smell it. Yeah. Like nigga, I like to see that shit fold. Like nigga, it's a lot. Roll up. Yeah. If I'm rolling up 2,000, I air my 2,000s. You know, so I ain't put my business out there, but that's what I like to do. Yeah. Right. I gotta see it. I gotta know it's there.
I feel you. I do the same thing.
And I count it.
When I get big lump sums, I guarantee I ain't gonna bullshit you. I take all that shit out. Man, and the only reason I do it is because I want to see it. I want to spread it. I want to fan it a little bit. I want to
J, dog. I'm not fucking with you, bro.
I be feeling like I'm at the strip club. I be making it rain on the bed, bro. Like, just let me see all this shit. What it look like?
Crazy, dog. I wanted to start out with that because like my week was kind of rough because I was really on some shit, bro. Like I'm like, nigga, find out who them niggas is. Like we finna go get them.
Go get them niggas, but.
That's how I am with my brother, bro.
I know. He gonna get his money back, bro.
I hope so, bro.
He will, bro.
And I hate to have them talks with him. Yeah. Like, nigga, I told you, nigga, not to keep your money. Man, I know,
What bank was it?
It wasn't Chase. What's the green one?
Fifth Third.
No, not Fifth Third.
National.
Huntington. That's who it was.
Huntington, get our man's his money back, bro.
Hey, it's a lot. I know a lot of people that got Huntington. So
yeah, my wife got Huntington.
Man, y'all
get some on your job.
But they caught him, and I understand why they caught him because they like, hold on, nigga. Like, wait a minute, nigga. You a cheap ass nigga, so you don't spend shit like that. So nigga, one purchase was $1,500. Oof.
They must have went and got some Giuseppe's on him, bro.
No purchase is 1,500.
Times or something.
Yeah, bro.
I'm heated about the shit, bro. I'm mad as he telling me. And my brother, he never like. One thing about him, bro, my brother work at Ford, so you know the Ford niggas be getting that bread.
So he mild mannered about that
and
shit.
He cheap. He don't live like his apartment is nice, but he only pay like $500 a month.
Okay.
He drive a little Nissan Sentra that he just paid off last year.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Credit
though.
up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No matter how much money he get, my nigga, he's not gonna go over. Like he just that kind of nigga. So I know he be having bands. So I would ask him, bro, how much money you got? Man, I ain't telling you how much money I got. So for him to call me and tell me, because they only did the checking. He didn't. I said, so how much you got to savings? He's still like, man, I ain't telling you that. Like, nigga, like, what you mean? You just told me they sold 3 bands from you, bitch. You can't tell me what you got to savings.
That 3 band, he telling you just because he like, shit, I ain't fucked up about it. It just
pissed
pissed
me
me
off.
off.
Trying to get back.
So
Yeah,
wait, the
exactly.
conversation is, you good? You need something? Like, no, I'm good, nigga.
Yeah.
I just want my all right, bitch.
It's the principle, nigga. He ain't starving over that shit, but he like, nigga, I need my damn
Get
money
the fuck
back.
off my phone, bro, because you talking cash money shit, bitch. So you don't want to have a money fight.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. But shouts out to my little brother, but I hope everything work out for you.
Yeah.
This nigga.
Get that nigga his money back, Huntington.
Nigga
Don't
go
stop
talk
playing
about,
with
man, I ain't telling you how much you might say.
nigga, cause you gonna be lying. You gonna be lining that nigga up, nigga.
I didn't ask
But
you
I
that
like
on my
for the
business.
whole time we was growing up, I knew everything about his shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like if something happened to him, I'm his beneficiary.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know, like, so I feel like it's shit I need to know. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna kill you, bitch. You ain't.
It's not that nigga, but damn, you gonna be looking at it like he like, I don't want you to get in a moment where you need some money and think about me.
Because I'm like, bro, because I'm not calling for no small. Hey, I need 10 bands.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, don't call me with that shit, bro.
I need 10, bro.
He
Like,
already know what you owe.
He already know what I'm on. Like, bitch, you sure you want? Like I said, invest.
Let
over
me
here.
invest this shit for you. That's
But I already,
exactly
like a couple years ago, he was talking about, yeah, I'm about to think about to buy this house to invest in it. I said, yo, how much money you got, bitch? Because houses ain't cheap, bro.
for real, nigga.
Man, I ain't about to tell you what I got in my savings. Like
That's why I hate like for my job, nigga, they announced that shit like our private sharing on the news, my nigga. Like, how the fuck y'all gonna do that to us? Letting these niggas know how much money we about to
that
get.
shit's so funny.
That shit bold.
I remember my auntie hit the lottery from Chrysler.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my auntie. And she was pissed because they put her name on the news. They listed everybody who was on that shit, bro. And they had her name up there. She was big mad.
I mean, that's making you a target.
Like, nobody should know what the fuck I want.
The shit that they was doing made them a target.
What you mean?
Like, it was one nigga that worked with him. This nigga already, I ain't gonna say his name, but this nigga already is fucking with the bag. He hustling. So he getting money. So he fronting niggas money before they even get the check. Like, he like, oh, you need, how much? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, this nigga, so they did like a whole dinner, like some family, because my family's small up here. So everybody's family was there. They bought out a little restaurant. I ain't gonna say what restaurant, but. And this nigga and that bitch like, hey, ask me what time it is. Nigga, fully blown rolly though. I'm talking about niggas diamonds all over that bitch. I'm like, he fooling. And I think he bought that bitch beforehand. He just was like, now he can pull it out.
Like on some lottery ticket type shit.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. But I do know, like, when you got like over $1 million, it's, you had to get an accountant. You know what I'm saying? You got to hire somebody to, because you got a lot of money.
But what you mean? If you end up with $1 million?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I was about to say, if you win $1 million, you know, after they take taxes, you ain't gonna need all that.
It was like 90.
90.
But it was like 12 of them. But then somebody else had another ticket, and they had a ticket as a group. But you know, they tax the shit when you want that check payout.
Yeah.
So they only ended up with like 1.2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still.
I mean,
nice.
to be working, you already make $48 an hour.
That's
my
still.
nigga.
I'm just saying, just to get a lump sum of 1.2 mil. That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Drop that on my forehead right now.
It was crazy. You know what I mean? But shouts out to my little brother, man. That shit had me on tip for a minute. Y'all got anything? Like anything?
I mean, the only thing I had was little family bullshit, but that always happened. I mean, it was just like little bullshit. It wasn't nothing major to be talking about because I really don't give a fuck about it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what family do. We argue, we fight, we get over it.
Exactly.
It is what it is. You know?
Now, before we get into the fuckery, I want to let all of our viewers know at this point I'm pretty much blowed. Because we got a pre-gaming.
Yeah.
I'm a little high. Shouts out to Jack. I'm a little high right now. So
You feeling good?
I feel excellent. I feel excellent, man. What about you? How you feel, man?
I ain't even buzzed yet, but I'm on my way.
You gotta catch up, bitch. You gotta swallow that.
I'm on my way.
I'm not feeling it yet. That's why you see me pouring.
I'm on my way.
You on your way?
I'm on my
all right,
way.
well, we're gonna see how this episode take us. Stupid. So all right, so let's
that's how time first. Go ahead.
Let's get into the fuckery. We're gonna talk a little bit of a lot of shit this week. I guess we're gonna continue with this R. Kelly Part 2 shit. I guess these gentlemen have more to add to the story. I just want to go out on a limb and say I did not watch the interview or the docuseries. I will not watch the docuseries because I feel like it will change my opinion on the music. I already know that R. Kelly is a hurt individual who hurt other individuals, and he needs to be accountable for his actions. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. But the music is something I want to keep, so I'm not gonna look at the docuseries because I feel like it will shape my opinion on his music.
I'm gonna be real with you.
And I love the music. So go ahead, y'all.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I agree with you on that because even though I did watch it, but I just like I said the last time we talked about it, a lot of people gonna try to find the innuendos out of every song now because of whatever. But at the same time, you could have did this 20 years ago. Not even the freshly new songs within the last 5 or 10 years, just the songs from 10 or 15. You know what I'm saying? You could have been try to play Inspector Gadget about it, but at the end of the day, it's like what the songs mean to me is not what the songs meant to him when he made them.
Yeah.
If he got some personal, crazy, weird, fucked up meaning behind them, at the end of the day, I still love Your Body's Calling Me. I still love 12 Play. I still love, because me and my girl love those songs. Them songs, like, not even on no sexual shit. We just love those songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, I can't stop liking something because of what somebody else did. Like I said, at the end of the day, one of my favorite quotes of all time: "What you eat don't make me shit." So I can't. If this say I'm a supporter of what he do, that's how you feel, then that's fine. I know how I feel. I feel like he need to be put under the jail for the shit he did because the man Robert Kelly is a sick individual that needs help, and he also needs to be, like he said, accountable for his actions. Mm-hmm. But the artist R. Kelly was fucking brilliant, and he's still gonna be brilliant if they continue to let him make music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't stop. His artistry is gonna always, not say outlive what he did, but it has his own. It has his own form. You know what I'm saying?
It's two separate entities.
That's how I feel, and that's how I'm always gonna feel. That's just like they was bringing up the whole, we're gonna do a thing about Michael Jackson and Sundance.
We're gonna get on that in a minute.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I was just saying, like, so many people have so many controversial things about them, but we as people, we always want to just ball them up and throw them away when at some point in their life they did something great. And not saying that it was right for what they did, but it's just like, damn, man, I love the music. I can't stop liking the music, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to stop liking it just because you don't like it. And if you don't like the fact that I still like it, we can never speak again. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
That's just my personal preference to like that music. I said I like him. I just like the music.
What you feel, Jay?
Like I told Dre when we was having a conversation on the phone, if you are able to separate that shit and you have memories of certain songs and that's your memory of that, that's cool. You keep that memory and you keep that song. But for me, I don't have a connection to Step in the Name of Love or I Wish. Even though that was like, that's like on the cusp of the music, but what I feel like as far as like the earlier songs, whenever I don't have a connection to them other than fucking. And when I think about that song, when I think about that music and I see what he was like intentions was, it just don't feel the same.
And I understand.
So I'm good on that.
And
I'm not condemning nobody for feeling that way. I'm just talking about me.
Yeah.
I can't listen to that shit. I'm straight on that shit.
Right.
But like the song from Space Jam and shit like that, like I Believe I Can Fly, all that type of shit, I can listen to that and it don't make me feel no way.
Right, because the general public wants us to just close ourselves off from him, or just his music. Like, if you support his music, I mean you support what he did. That's just like saying if we agree to certain points that Trump, whatever, even though we're not full Trump supporters, but if we agree to certain things, then I mean we're full Trump supporters. No, that don't mean that. He might have made one point that made sense to me, even though I don't fully stand behind everything that he represents.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or just as like a Ronald Reagan or a George Bush. I don't have to fully be behind you to understand something that you made a valid point behind, or something that you did that resonated with me at some point.
So let me ask you a question. Like, since you just brought up the presidents, would you vote for any of those people if you had things that you feel that you were like, y'all were alike on, or shit that you can get behind? Would you vote for him on that?
Off of one point?
Yeah. Or off the points. It could be multiple points.
If it's multiple points, well, I'll put it to you like this. I don't have nothing about Trump, and I know people are like, because you don't like Trump, but none of the views and things that Trump said made me really whatever. But if it was like on a Ronald Reagan, yeah, it was a lot of things that he said that made a lot of sense then and still make a lot of sense now.
Wow. Okay.
And even one of my favorite presidents, a lot of people, of course, favorite president is Obama, but Obama actually patted himself behind a lot of things that Ronald Reagan said. A lot how he handled his time in being a president. So, and he was Republican, and he's Democrat. So, you mean anybody can be a role model for you, or anybody can set a standard that you can live by. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if I'm black or white, if I'm Democrat, Republican, if I'm whatever religion I am. You know what I'm saying? If we have some common goal in between us, the 6 degrees of separation don't really matter. That common, denominator, or just that middle part right there, that's all that matters, really.
I want people to understand, and even going forward with this shit, like we talked earlier this week, I have issues with a lot of the celebrities that were reacting.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have issues with a lot of people, regular people who are reacting.
Yeah.
Everybody got demons.
Yeah.
Everybody do. Everybody done did some crazy shit. Not even sexual, just period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who am I to throw stones at a nigga when I live in a glass house? I know that's an old ass saying. Yeah. I know it is.
It makes a lot of sense.
But it's the most shit in the world, and we're so quick to be like, oh, look what that nigga doing, to hide what we're doing or what we've done. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? I cannot pass judgment on that man, even though we're judging the shit out this nigga for what he did, because morally we deem it wrong. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? But I've done some immoral shit. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room, or most people in this fucking city, have done some immoral shit. Whether it be sexual, whether it be stealing, whether it be taking advantage of.
So what you saying is they on like one incident is not bigger than the other.
I feel like if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? No matter what the fuck it is. Now I know society like to paint this picture like, oh, it's big wrong and then little wrong. No, nigga, you wrong, you wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
A nigga who's selling dope, that's wrong. A nigga who rape a child, that's wrong. Both of those things you can go to jail for. There's no right way in that shit. Period.
One you get more time for, but
yeah, one you get more time for.
Yeah.
But it's still consequences to that.
Yeah.
So ain't no wrong. I mean, ain't no rights. It's all wrong. So all you motherfuckers who cast judgment and talking all this bullshit about Kales and what he did to these young women, and it's most unfortunate what happened to these young ladies. But look in the fucking mirror before you get to talking about another motherfucker and what he did or she did. Cause all you bitches, every last one of you motherfuckers done did some weird shit or did some sour shit. Done played a nigga, done crossed a nigga, done stole, done took. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody. I don't give a fuck what it is. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Period.
I don't agree 100% with you, just because when you got like a murderer, it's different than a nigga selling dope.
How? Because they both still kill.
Not necessarily.
Necessarily.
Nah.
Same way.
Nah.
Because do you think drugs killed our community?
I mean, I've done drugs and I ain't dead.
I'm talking about...
No, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody doesn't die. That's not the end all be all. That's like worst case scenario. In murder, it's only death. You get what I'm saying? It's no other way.
You trying to outline the shit and make sub departments.
No, I'm just saying it is. I'm just saying it is a dichotomy where it's one bigger than the other.
It's not a dichotomy. What the fuck you did?
Dichotomy. Right? It's a difference, like a different.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that word. I like that word.
Yeah.
But did I say it right when I said it? Mm-hmm. Dichotomy. Mm-hmm. It should sound kind of. But anyway, it's no It's either left or right. It's either up or down. It's either right or wrong. It's a wrong. It's a wrong all day. It's a wrong all day. And regardless of if you killed the motherfucker cold-hearted in blood or you killed the motherfucker slowly when you selling them that poison. Period. One way or another, nigga, you killing somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you sell dope in the hood and you create tension in the hood because you the dealer.
Yeah.
And you got niggas working under you. And what happens normally?
Yeah, somebody's
gonna die, nigga. You're the end result of that. Or you're the common denominator of that. Period.
Yeah, you can say it like that.
You feel what I'm saying? Just because you ain't kill a nigga cold blood.
I still don't believe it's the same, though.
This is why a nigga who get murdered, like a nigga who go to jail for murder and a nigga who go to jail for drugs, damn near get the same time.
Not always.
I said damn near.
No. I'm just saying it depends on what drugs.
Yeah, but still. You feel what I'm saying? Still. Niggas die every day.
Cause I'm like, you can sell drugs, but you can be selling weed. That ain't killing nobody.
Nah, that ain't killing nobody.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's levels to it.
But it's still wrong. It's illegal.
Yeah.
All this shit is illegal.
I mean, I just feel like if it wasn't no difference in it, then you would get time. Like whatever you do, you'll go to jail. Period. And it's the same time limit regardless of what you do. But it's not.
That's how we. But you know, when we talked about prison reform, that's how we feel already.
Yeah.
So the prison system is already fucked up.
I'm just saying like how it is.
Yeah, I know, but it's already fucked up.
Yeah.
And this is why I feel like niggas who do certain crimes would do other crimes, but then they're gonna do this crime because it come with less time if they get caught.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's all wrong morally.
Yeah, it's wrong. Definitely wrong.
Period.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if you look at if you bust down like the whole docuseries, which I didn't see by the way, if you bust down the docuseries, it's victims that his actions have affected and quote unquote ruined their life.
Yeah.
How is that not different from drugs?
What you mean?
How is that not different from crack? How is that not different from meth? How is that not different from heroin? And I'm speaking on those three drugs because those were the three drugs that primarily affected our community.
Because it's assault involved.
I understand that, but what I wanted you to say was nothing, because each of those victims, how it affected their life negatively. Mm-hmm. When you go to crack, it broke up families. Yeah. It put niggas in jail. It infected everybody that was around them. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with heroin. You know what I'm saying? Same thing that's going on with meth, because that's the white person's crack. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same concept. It's just a sexual act.
The only thing is when you take drugs, the person who taking the drug has a choice. When a person is getting molested or raped, they don't have a choice in the matter. They're just getting it. You get what I'm saying? So that's the difference. I mean, you taking when you rape somebody, you take their choice away.
I'm gonna fuck with you on that.
Okay.
Because when you said they said he held people hostage, right? Isn't that the same thing as having an addiction? You feel what I'm saying?
Nah.
How is it not?
Because you can make a choice to not decide to do that no more. You can't decide to not get raped no more.
I don't know a handful of people that made a choice not to do that again.
Yeah.
And actually not do it again.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of them.
90% of the people relapse.
I'm saying I ain't saying they relapse, but I'm saying eventually they get clean. I've seen a lot of people who.
But I also know of people who were sexually assaulted and never have been sexually assaulted again.
But it did something to them that
they
never.
Do so, but drugs do the same thing. I'm not trying to go tit for tat. All I'm saying is that all that shit is wrong.
Yeah, it's all wrong.
All morally
it's
wrong.
It's just not the same level.
You can't say that.
Wrong. That's
because
all.
On some biblical shit, ain't no sin bigger than the next. It's all a sin. Just on some biblical shit.
I don't subscribe to that, but go ahead.
But most people are, and they do. Most people believe in God. They believe, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm going off of how I feel about the situation.
I understand that. Yeah. But I'm talking about the masses.
Yeah.
Because most of these people that spoke out always talk about God first. Put God first over everything. Every last one of them, I've heard them say this shit. Mm-hmm. God first, God over everything. Okay. God over everything. But you condemning R. Kelly for some shit he did, but meanwhile your cousin selling dope to the community.
Or your cousin out here raping people too.
No. I don't want to equate that.
In that case, that's where I understand it. There's people like that, but I don't put drugs and rape in the same category, bro.
It's all wrong.
No, it's a lot of shit that's wrong. When you talk shit about people, that's wrong.
You cannot do that though. You cannot say, "Oh, you did this, but he did that." Like, no, it's all fucking wrong. All you niggas deserve to be in somebody penitentiary, getting some fucking help or whatever. You cannot pick and choose of which wrong is wronger. It's not a thing. It's either wrong or it's right.
Nah, it's a gray area.
Ain't no gray area.
It is.
It's wrong.
It is.
The only I can say, like, just to fuck with you, the only gray area is one crime is a crime of survival. You feel what I'm saying? With some niggas that feel like they gotta sell dope to, you know what I'm saying? To eat. When realistically you really don't, nigga. You can steal a nigga lawnmower or some shit like that. Yeah, you started off wrong, but you're gonna end up good. And then cut grass and start a whole motherfucking business. It's a lot of ways to eat.
But then, like you said, then that's wrong, and you can't judge that person the same as a rapist.
No, but I can,
like a thief.
But you still got to answer for that.
So that's a better question. Is a thief the same as a rapist?
Yes, it's wrong. If it's illegal, it's wrong.
I can't say that. How you feel about it? What you think? You think those things are the same? Like nothing, like everything that's wrong is wrong. There's no levels to it.
Well, I can't say that. I do say it's levels to it because of my particular criminal situation that I was involved in.
Okay.
That is the reason why I have a record. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, but...
That jailhouse niggas on the show, what's up?
Ignorant as fuck. But, but I can't say it is a level to it, but it's more so of a moral thing than it is... just plain right and wrong. All of it is wrong.
Yeah,
it don't
exactly.
matter. Theft.
That's why I said I agree with you on that.
All of it is theft, rape, murder.
But you can't put rape on the same level as theft, bro.
I could put rape on the same level as drugs.
I could put rape on the same level as murder.
No, but I'm saying like you saying one thing is not like one wrong thing.
No, but it's still wrong. It's all wrong.
No, I understand that, but you saying it don't like outweigh each other, and when it comes to shit like that, then it is gray areas.
It only outweigh each other when it comes to personal preference. People put that shit over certain shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, what you mean?
Like if a nigga steal, like let's say R. Kelly was a fucking habitual thief.
Yeah,
it'd be a running joke. Like this nigga broke. You know what I'm saying? Right. You feel what I'm saying? But that nigga wrong as hell. He's stealing nigga shit. He's stealing. He a fucking thief.
But you know what? In a way, it's like he a thief. He's still a thief if you think about it. Because a lot of the women look at it. He's a thief of innocence. He's a thief of.
I'm not fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about a thief. Period. Like,
I get what you're saying. Come in your shit, I get what you're saying.
Nigga with the mask on, with the eyes cut out, nigga.
Everybody give you shit. Don't say shit. Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
Get on the floor. Get butt nigga, bitch.
But the fact because of what we, you know what I'm saying, we hold him affecting young girls,
right?
Because we hold them a little higher,
right?
But it's still wrong. Regardless of what the fuck he do, that's wrong. But people do that.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's certain instances in the law, but I don't know what time you can get for rape. Because Bill Cosby got 3 to 4 years versus what you would get for B&E. I'm pretty sure it's around the same amount of time.
What?
Depending on what your record like.
Yeah, depending on your record.
You know what I'm saying? So if in the eyes of the actual like,
but we know Bill Cosby case is different because they got him in vain of all the other women. I'm just saying. That nigga. Nigga, it's niggas who rape girls and don't even get jail time.
Right, but a nigga who steal,
or who get some who do it get the time, but it don't even be a lot.
Yeah, it'd be like 90 days and then they got to do some classes.
But a nigga who B&E, he in that bitch, armed robbery, that type of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So society not even holding this shit higher than that. Right. But it's all wrong. I don't even look at it as levels. Like, nigga, you wrong. Because you know what you're not supposed to be doing. Yeah. So that's how I look at it. And that's where I'm staying with it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I get it. Like, that shit was wrong. He need to answer for his actions.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But even with when you talk about crime, like a crime of survival, it's a mental thing. Cause niggas feel like they don't got no other choice. What's in your head, brother? You need help. If you think hurting other people is gonna get you to the top. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's get off this R. Kelly shit, man. We'll talk about this shit fucking like all fucking night, bro. Like, cause it's that many fucking layers to that shit, bro. And I just I'm not ready to fight with y'all niggas tonight, man. I had a
ain't no fighting.
It ain't no fighting about that shit.
Everybody just got their different views about shit.
No,
ain't that crazy though?
It's just the topic is so layered.
Yeah, it is. It's
different layers to it.
It is. You know what I'm saying? And it's and I think primarily because there's so many variables involved.
And it like certain people gravitate to certain shit. Like they can relate to certain shit like being abused or this man playing mind game. It's just like
it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Yeah. So we're gonna get off that R. Kelly shit. I'm hoping that this shit does not carry on to week 3.
It damn sure better not carry on until the springtime as far as the rest of you motherfuckers talking about it. Cause
I think they got everybody that was involved.
Just to be honest, before we get off that R. Kelly shit, I don't think his music going forward, it was going to be making a big impact anyway. So it really don't matter for the music to come for him. I think his biggest songs is behind him. I don't think he got nothing else that was supposed to be coming.
I never say that. Not with him. Not with a person like him.
It's not him. It's the musical age we in.
The age we in.
Yeah, they don't appreciate the type of music he make
or he made
But we talking about an individual who been doing this shit since the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And here we are in 2018. I mean 19. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
I still think creatively he still can make.
And that's when the last time we heard an R. Kelly smash.
It been a while. Yeah. But I always coined him as a person, like before all this shit came out. Yeah. I was like, this nigga will reinvent himself. You know what I'm saying?
He's done it many times.
Like, bro, like remember because he was bald for the longest, then he came out with braids. Well, I wish he was a whole new nigga. Yeah. But he was the same nigga, so it's like
I understand that, but the times that we were in then was our generation, so it was different. Like now, these kids, like the time he take to do music, the kids not checking for that. You get what I'm saying?
You're right. I'm wrong. But like I said, I never. I know, and it's fucked up that the musical geniuses are considered fucked up individuals. You know what I'm saying? And I compare him to a Kanye. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's the same type of brain.
Yeah. So it's like, goddamn, like y'all niggas, like I personally hold y'all niggas to the highest caliber of this music shit. And y'all niggas is fucked up. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Kanye got a hit song in the last year. You know what I'm saying?
What hit song?
I Love His Shit.
Oh yeah, that was a hit. Yeah, that was actually a smash.
No, I just didn't remember what song you were talking about.
And I'm not saying, and I know R. Kelly's legacy is way like longer than Kanye shit. But this is a man who came out with a certain sound that keeps reinventing himself. He put himself next to young niggas, and it sounds amazing. Okay. So I can't say R. Kelly wouldn't have had a smash, but he doesn't.
No, I'm saying even before this came out, he had time to do that shit.
Yeah, but I feel like
even before the sex harem shit came out last year,
I feel like he would have done it at some point in time. You feel what I'm saying? Because even when that whole love making music was done, he started stepping.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like he took like something that was already existing and was like, you know what, fuck it, because this is what I like to do. You know what I mean? Nah. Y'all gotta understand. Stepping it's a way of life. It's a culture. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is a nigga.
I can't see him making a song like Tank, like that When We.
Oh no, I
can't like Tank like that is like the embodiment of like the new style of music.
But you know what I see with that same old doing? Yeah. It's like say for instance like all this shit. We gotta stop saying if it didn't come out because technically was there, it just resurfaced itself.
But you know,
no, I'm talking about all the other women. I didn't have no clue about all that shit. We
probably didn't know about it, but we knew
we knew the Aaliyah shit.
Yeah, not even just the Aaliyah shit. Just like in general, we knew he had a stigma over him as far as the shit he was doing behind the scenes that wasn't right. Yeah. But what I'm saying is like, the one thing I know he good for, if he ain't good for shit else, is remixing. He's so good at remixing, he took another nigga's song and made it his song. Cause that I'm a Flirt was originally supposed to be for Bow Wow. Yeah. Right. He totally took that and just.
So I'm gonna tell you. So that's why I was just saying. And I know y'all feel the same way about it. And I know y'all felt the same way about it. I can remember when Ignition was out.
Yeah.
And it was just the original version, and at the end it was the remix. Mm-hmm. And when the remix came on, and it was only for like a few seconds. Mm-hmm. You like, nigga, this shit hard. Like I remember that shit, bro. Like I remember, like shouts out to my LimeWire people who was first on the fucking download the piracy shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was LimeWire all day. I think you had what was the shit with the headphones? Napster was first, I think. But LimeWire was the shit you could download for free. You could download music. Was making mix CDs. Yeah. Right. That motherfucking remix, my nigga, before the remix came out. Yeah, it was over.
Niggas was taking 2 days to download that shit. Nigga,
that shit was scandalous.
Because when that because for one, we had DSL back then. That shit was slow. We thought it was fast, but it wasn't. But
you can hear
when
the
that beat
motherfucking
came
dial
on,
tone.
That shoulder, it just put you in a shoulder bounce.
But not even that. Just not that. Usually I don't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and break off with a little previews of the remix.
No, I ain't trying to be rude.
Like, oh shit, nigga, this shit hurt.
Yeah.
See, but that wasn't like 05, but I'm saying like I can't like when
No, that wasn't 05, my nigga, because I was downloading that shit in 9th grade. That was 03, 04.
So that's proved my point even more. Like we ain't felt that way about none of his music in a long ass time.
But when the last time you felt that way about anybody music?
What you mean?
Like that type of shit. Like R. Kelly made you wait, and let's not even say that. Let's fast forward a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I know we said we gonna get off this shit, but remember Trapped in the Closets? I didn't even listen to the radio, but he had me listening to the radio for when the next Trapped in the Closet was coming out, because he was only releasing the shit on the fucking radio.
I missed that wave.
Oh, I was on it.
Yeah, the Trapped in the Closet wave, I was on it.
Now the shit got crazy after like 4.
That's why I said I'm straight on that shit.
After,
I was straight
like,
on it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I made it to 10. After 10, I stopped.
You stopped that shit.
That shit got crazy, dude.
Because it was just like,
it was like midgets popping out the motherfucking oven and shit, bro. Come on,
bro.
nigga.
It's like, is you trying to turn this into
little people?
Oh yeah, we
gotta
be PC on that one.
I can't say it.
You can, but you can't.
We gotta be PC about it a little bit.
I'm just saying.
But anyway,
we call girls bitches. We can say midget. Nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga?
I'm sorry.
I guess we gotta live by the motto, man.
Shout out to Cat Williams, but I'm not speaking to y'all individually, just collectively.
I mean, we gotta live by the motto.
I feel what y'all saying, though.
You know what they say about our motto. What our motto is, we ain't
this ain't to make friends.
This ain't to make friends.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm still trying to get some contacts.
But I ain't gonna lie, after episode 10, it seemed like nigga, now you just making a soap opera.
Yeah,
it got crazy.
My grandma about to watch on TV.
Crazy. Yeah. But that shit's like, I think that shit had to been like 05, 06.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Roughly around that era. I'm trying to remember that.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't a moment. I'm just saying like I didn't feel like he was back on the horizon before this shit.
And his Soul Train World performance. I still feel like to this day
that was the best one.
That was the best performance I've ever seen in my life, my nigga.
Soul Train.
My life, my nigga. When he did that When a Woman Love shit.
When a Woman Love, that was
no.
I love that song.
Originally it's a ballad.
Somebody just tore that shit up. Was it Chris Brown?
The Soul Train Awards.
Yeah, somebody just ripped that shit.
Listen, I'm not trying to advocate for R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I'm just speaking on what I saw.
Yeah, no, I'm being objective.
He took a ballad,
that
my nigga, and started singing the ballad. You know, one fucking spotlight, dark as hell. When a Woman Love, you know, he's singing it, and then he went into, and I'm an old soul.
Yeah.
So he went into that Frankie Lyman role, and it sped up, and it was that go-go sound, and he, when a woman loves, yeah, like it was like I'm watching this shit, bro, like this nigga is a fucking amazing, bro. Like, cut it out. I'm not trying to advocate for R. Kelly, but that's still to this day.
That's why.
And I love Michael Jackson, wholeheartedly, and I want to kind of go into that. But
this was better than that Motown.
That was better than any performance I've ever saw in my life, my nigga. Oh God, and I still haven't seen Beyonce at the Coachella. I know niggas,
but we missing my point though. My point is, do you feel like he was on the horizon before all of this shit popped off? I feel like he was in the cut chilling.
No, but at the same time, I don't know what he was penning, and he's known for penning.
No, I'm just saying I don't think it would have been taken the same way. Like, because like niggas Jay-Z sell
52.
Like that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z sell records, but ain't no kids checking for Jay.
No,
at all.
It's just when they hear something, they just be like, "Oh damn, Jay just dropped some hot shit."
But when they drop that shit, we flock to her like our whole age demographic because we fuck with that type of shit.
Right.
But I just feel like to make something move, the kids got to get behind it too.
I get
and
it.
If they ain't fucking with it, I don't feel like he was about to make a run.
Listen.
So I feel like this is like, kind of like the perfect time to fuck with the nigga because the nigga was on the decline anyway.
I get that. All right, so let's get the fuck out of this R. Kelly shit.
One more thing.
God damn, Jake. Shit, you was smelling some more shit, man.
No. It's just an interesting thing. I don't know if y'all heard or seen. I did some research on the shit. Did you know the girl who he had in the piss tape is still with him now?
Did not know that.
That shit crazy, bro.
I did not know that.
They call her Big Mama. She's the one when they come in the house. She's the one that like get them together and tell her like what he like to do and all of that shit. And her daddy still played guitar for this nigga in the shows.
Oh,
while he on tour. That shit crazy.
Hold on, ain't the same girl that got pissed on Sparkle's
niece.
So all these motherfuckers still deal with.
She live in the house with him.
But they all still deal with themselves supposedly Sparkle.
Yeah, but the only thing about that shit is they got paid off, and it kind of seemed like he sold her, but that's weird.
Listen, all right, let's get out this R. Kelly shit.
Yeah, because that'd go.
Now you brought up Michael Jackson.
Nah, Mac brought up Michael.
Well, I kind of brought up Michael Jackson because they was talking about the whole bringing up.
I posted it on the Instagram.
Yeah.
I was pissed about that shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was mad about it too.
And I meant to go and dig and see who the niggas was.
I did a little digging. It's supposed to be two dudes who, if they do it, it's supposed to be these two guys who testified against, testifying saying that Michael Jackson didn't touch him. Yeah. Right. So if those are the people, then that whole documentary loses like validity. It ain't no type of credence to stand on if that's the case. But if it's two different people, then that's another story.
Okay, so if y'all been living under a fucking rock, supposedly, well, no, I ain't gonna say supposedly.
It's going to Sundance.
It's a documentary about Michael Jackson, his history of pedophilia, alleged pedophilia with two individuals, and we're all kind of hoping that it's the two individuals that testified that he didn't do it.
Yeah,
but at the same time, we don't know. Now, up here at Wordplay the Podcast, Mac and I are Michael Jackson advocates.
Goddamn right.
I posted this shit on our Instagram at Wordplay the Podcast. Let this king live. You, whoever the fuck producing this shit, you are famous for dumb shit this week. You are so famous that we don't even know your motherfucking name. You bitch ass nigga. Niggas. Whoever. I don't care. Leave that shit alone. You hoe ass niggas are only capitalizing on this culture or this Me Too movement. Y'all trying to bring some shit up and this nigga can't even, he not here to defend himself.
At least R. Kelly can defend himself. That's all I'm saying.
Even though he can't really defend himself.
But I mean, he can still speak out on it. Whereas a man who's been gone since 2009.
R. Kelly ain't gonna speak about it because he know he done fucked up.
Right, but what I'm saying is...
But I feel like Michael Jackson had plenty of times to speak on it if it was true.
Right.
So, by him not saying nothing, he probably didn't... I don't know how that goes.
I don't feel he did it. I don't care. Nobody say... He had a lot going on in his life that made him the man who he was. And I mean, I put you like this, and I know this don't necessarily tie in with the whole Michael Jackson situation. That's just like, all right, so y'all heard about the Chris Brown, the Detroit Chris Brown guy, right?
Yeah.
Getting messed with by the police and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. He a firm believer behind Chris Brown and Michael Jackson and all that shit like that. And it's like, he got a lot of kid followers that follow him. But he has autism. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's autistic.
Yeah. So
everything he does because he have a passion for it. And actually a lot of them autistic people are very smart and intelligent. It's how their brain works. Different from everybody else.
It's moving too fast.
So, he thinks like a man, but he also thinks like a child at the same time. Whereas Michael, all he ever knew was performing. He never lived his childhood life like a child. He lived his life like an adult because he was forced to it. Mm-hmm. And so as he got older, he never had a chance to do the things he wanted to do as a kid, but he always had the money for it all the time. So as he got older, he chose to do those things. Now, granted, you'll look at a older man who has a lot of children around him that you be like, well, you don't got children of your own at that time.
Yeah.
So you like, oh, maybe he is doing these things. Maybe he's... But my thing is this. If he was, why was you, as the parents, sending your kids to his house by themselves?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Mentally, I'm not saying nothing was wrong with Mike, but he never got a chance to live out his childhood. Yeah. He always was on the road. He always was recording. He always was performing. He always doing stuff as an adult would be doing. So at the end of the day, if he wanted to put a fucking amusement park in his backyard and wanted a bunch of kids to fucking enjoy it or have all these crazy things that you would imagine a kid at that age, a kid to have if he had that much money to do with, he did that. But I don't feel like he was doing none of the things that everybody was accusing him of doing. I don't feel it. I just don't believe it.
So let me ask y'all a question, just playing devil's advocate.
But go ahead.
If this documentary has actual evidence, does it make a difference?
I'm not watching it because first off, if it was actual evidence, it would have been came out.
That's how I feel.
Period. These niggas is chiming on his Me Too movement. And I don't know what their fucking goal is to try to destroy this man's legacy, which you can never do, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, but the police miss a lot of shit. So
I don't give a fuck about
yeah,
none of that
they might
shit.
miss a lot of shit, but my thing is,
I'm not saying they missed something. I'm just saying, you know, we can't say it's a flawless system because we already said that it's flawed.
The fact that this shit only going to Sundance,
I'm just saying,
it's only because it's Michael Jackson's name on it. The only reason. Yes. The only reason, bro.
Those type of movies don't go to the movie theaters, and they trying to package it as a movie, like not like a Netflix movie, but they want to sell it to a movie theater.
So they go to Sundance to test it.
Yeah, so Sundance is the place.
What I'm
they
saying
go
is
to.
the only reason it's at Sundance.
Yeah,
it's two reasons. One, because they had the money to do it.
Okay.
Two is because Michael Jackson's name on it, and people are.
So you saying if his name wasn't on it, they wouldn't went to Sundance?
Nigga, if it was somebody else, if it was fucking Rob Schneider or some shit like that, nigga, like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Okay, I see.
The fact that it's Michael Jackson.
Oh, so you saying it's bigging it up so it'll have
because it's him.
Okay. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Because it's him, and because he's like, because this shit ain't secrecy. It's public information that he went through this bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
With these lying ass kids, with they puppet string pulling ass parents.
Right.
I'm mad, bro.
I know because you love him, bro, but.
And I love Mike.
If it's overwhelming facts, then you have to.
I'm not
look
listen.
at that shit.
The same thing I did with R. Kelly. Bro.
No, I'm not saying that you have to indulge in it, but I'm just saying.
Shit
yeah, I'm just saying. But if it's overwhelming facts, then you can't get mad at people for feeling that way.
I don't give a fuck what people feel. It's people still feel like that nigga rape kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for all you motherfuckers that still feel that way, nigga, meet me outside.
How about that? But
period.
I'm saying I understand what you're saying, but to have that type of devotion, you wouldn't in there. You didn't live with him like that, bro.
But you gotta understand.
So you don't know how he is as a man. You only
let,
know him as a musician.
Let me explain something to you. I was 5 years old, 4 years old, one of them. My mom had a friend. And this is the first time I ever got exposed to Mike.
Yeah.
I was that young, 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
We was living in some apartments. I can't remember exactly where. We went to her apartment. When I'm talking about a super fan, my nigga.
Yeah.
She had the Billie Jean jacket. I mean, the beaded, not the beaded.
The Thriller jacket?
No. The beaded jacket. The red one with the zippers on that bitch.
Yeah. Oh, that was the Thriller
She
jacket
had
too.
like Michael Jackson. All her whole living room was Michael Jackson. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? Right? So my mom, you know, we listening to the music. We listen to the Jacksons. The Jackson 5 and then the Jacksons. For those who are super fans, you know, they changed their shit around because, you know, Randy came. It was a big thing. But
right. It was 6 of them.
It was 6 of them. So it could just be Jackson 5. Yeah. It makes sense. All right. So this is so I'm like, damn, and I really like these records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? ABC, all that shit. I'm like, this is, you know, I'm young, but I'm fucking with the music.
Yeah.
Then, and we, Michael Jackson heavy. Then we cut to getting it with my stepdad. Yeah. Lord rest his soul. Biggest drug dealer, killer, all that shit.
And was a Michael Jackson fan.
This nigga will play Stranger in Moscow. Nigga so loud. He make niggas mad. Like, nigga, why you playing that bullshit, nigga? This Mike, nigga. You gonna tell me to cut it off?
Yeah.
Right.
That was my household. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
I love Mike, nigga. When Mike died, nigga, we was down at the fucking Motown Museum.
Yeah.
It was 2,000 people down that bitch, nigga. We was down there getting it in.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When Mike died, I legit cried, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you,
bro.
I cried. Yeah. I felt like he was a part of my childhood, bro. It wasn't no person in my family that did not listen to Mike. You know what I'm saying? It was whether they had a favorite album or favorite era or favorite.
Hold on, Mike. I called
you Mike. Y'all talking about too much,
cool.
Mike.
but Jay, what do I have on DVD?
You got all the videos.
Every video
every single one.
And no, I didn't buy it in the store. I knew a nigga that made shit like that.
Right.
Nigga make me all that shit with the Moonwalker movie on that bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type, I don't have that on like all his videos, but I'm the type of person that will go on YouTube
and watch all that shit.
I still watch that shit. Even though I got it on DVD.
Turn on, like, this how crazy it is. Like, my youngest baby one, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he never heard Mike until like he was about maybe 4 or 5 months. Mm-hmm. But at 4 or 5 months, he heard a Michael Jackson song, and that's the only thing that got him doing this.
Doing that, okay.
That's how Mike is gonna live forever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but no,
it's like it's something. And maybe we just thinking about it because how good it made us feel. But at the same time, I just still don't feel the man Michael Joseph Jackson
can do that.
I just don't feel it in me, bro. I'm sorry.
But you never know.
That nigga made the Free Willy song, bro.
I understand.
Man.
I'm not saying he did
Whatever
it.
Dave Chappelle say, made Thriller, man.
Like, hey, remember he was like, well, what if he pissed on somebody? It could have been CGI. Look at this. He's like,
Thriller, nigga. Like, cut it out, bro.
I'm not saying that he did it because I don't know.
Any person, nigga, whoever on this fucking planet that go after Mike, my nigga, don't come to Detroit, bro. Because don't be in whatever city I'm be in. Because I want the same energy, nigga. Because Mike ain't here to give you that energy.
See, like,
so I'll do it.
Unlike the R. Kelly case, it wasn't so cut and dry because it wasn't so much information. Mike's shit is always been circumstantial.
Always.
It ain't never been no type of confirmation that we got that happened.
DNA.
Exactly. So
right.
So I understand how y'all feel about that shit. But if they did come with some DNA shit that they was just covering up, or if somebody got paid and they decide to say fuck the NDA just because he's dead and ain't nobody about to come collect on no non-disclosure, then they'll talk. I understand if it's like that. Like, if it's overwhelming evidence, I'm willing to listen.
I'm not willing to listen. I told you the same thing. When it comes to these documentaries of our deceased legends, like I told you with Prince, we had that conversation.
Yeah.
Has to be done right. Do I want to hear about his negative shit? Not really.
Yeah.
Because it would affect how you feel about the art.
Yeah.
You're human.
See, but I feel like it wouldn't affect for y'all. It wouldn't do shit for y'all
they
just
told
because
me,
y'all have those memories so strong, bro, that anything that they say, bro, it's always gonna be circumstantial to y'all. So y'all hearing that information.
If they show me a tape, so you basically say if they show me a tape of him fucking a kid,
you can be like, that ain't him.
That ain't him.
That nigga curl don't drip the
First
same way.
off, my nigga,
his skin
if
tone kind of off.
If that nose is in that motherfucker, that's him. But I don't want to know if it is.
See, okay, say that.
Remember I told you on the phone.
Yeah.
This is the epitome of ignorance is bliss.
Right? Yeah.
The complete epitome of that.
Yeah. I mean, some people like that. Like you said, like I told you, if I had a connection with R. Kelly like that, then it might be harder to part with. Mm-hmm. But I don't have a connection to R. Kelly like that. The only connection I have is me fucking to his music.
Right.
I don't have like my homie died and I Wish came out 2 weeks before that, and now I think about that shit every time I hear that song. I don't have that connection with R. Kelly. So when I see shit like that, bro, it's easy to cancel this nigga because I don't really give a fuck for real.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But I understand how y'all come with Mike.
Who do you give a fuck about, Big J?
Now I was just about to ask that question.
What artist do you give a fuck about that much?
If such blasphemy came upon that man's or woman's name, you just like, nah, fuck that. Mm-mm.
I don't have nobody because I don't invest that much into my artists like that. I do music, so I know where it comes from. A lot of the times you have to get yourself in certain modes to get certain shit out. Mm-hmm. So I don't judge a person on working his shit out. I don't invest in like you said. I don't invest in a man that much.
Right.
You don't invest in an artist.
I invest in the music.
It's some shit that I always say up here at Wordplay the Podcast, not to invest in an artist. But unfortunately, I'm human.
Yeah.
And there's certain artists that I've invested in, and not because of
I take that back, Wayne.
Choice. It's not because of choice. These particular artists were predominantly played in my household growing up. Yeah. I was exposed to these artists at a younger age. Mm-hmm. So these artists, including R. Kelly, was the first artist, aka I fell in love with musically. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit, it just sound right. You know what I'm saying? Which goes all the way back to the Fat Boys, Curtis Blow. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not the same type of music.
I know, but these are artists that I don't like. That's the real Roxanne shit. That shit took me a lot to watch that shit. Yeah, a lot.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, like it took me a lot to watch that.
That movie was
because
crazy.
I really didn't want to see no negative shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I respect her, and I know every word. Like when you got UTFO,
how didn't you respect her for it?
No. What I'm saying, is
respect because she was the person that groomed the person who played her.
I know.
She sat there with her all through the way.
What
so
I'm
why
saying
would you
is,
want to watch that?
and I meant that was a poor choice of words.
Yeah,
but I don't like hearing negative shit about artists that I hold dear to my heart.
Even if they saying it?
Even if they saying it. Like, I get it. Like, you got to get your shit out.
Yeah, like, you talking about the part of her getting beat and shit like that?
Yeah, like, I didn't want to hear that. Yeah. Like, I want to believe that it was roses in between your entire trip. And I know it's not. But I like to believe that.
That ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. And that's what I like to hold dear to my heart.
So what about the Miss Chalet thing? I mean, not saying that was somebody that you cared about per se, but like how she came
with Dr. Dre,
like how she came about it, like after so long, like it was already documented that he did what he did. I put it to you like want to put your own spin on it.
It's the same concept. It's the same concept. Like I veered Dr. Dre, even though I feel like he's top 5 producers, but he's not like 1 or 2 at all to me. But he's definitely top 5, and I feel like because like NWA was predominantly played in my house,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is music, so I watch Straight Outta Compton. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know people. My dad was at the fucking concert when the shit went down. In Detroit, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? Like I have a different connection to it. But so when I hear somebody say, I don't want to hear that. I didn't watch that. I don't understand what this thing is of when we have our legends and our greats. Somebody has to let us know that they're not 100% perfect.
We already knew that.
We already know that, but in society, but I like to make you like seem perfect.
Where we at in this world as far as content go, it's a lot of different. It's oversaturation in damn near every market as far as content go.
Yeah.
So, like the legends and shit like that back then, they didn't have like the people who was making these stories and doing movies and shit. They wasn't looking at these people.
Right.
So now that it's getting so convoluted with people, then you have to go to obscure ways to try to stick out.
Right.
So what they doing is they finding the alternate of these stories. Because we seen the Straight Outta Compton. We seen Dr. Dre doing music and putting that together.
Yeah.
Now let's see the other type of person he is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just more room for it. That's why I think it's happening. I don't think it's necessarily just the Me Too shit. I just think it's the need for content, and it's only so many ways you can do it creatively to be different than everybody else. So I feel like everybody else take these lanes. That's why when you see somebody do something innovative like Straight Outta Compton, then you get the Tupac movie, then you get the New Edition shit, then you get Bobby Brown's story.
And you get the Miss Chalet.
All that shit. You get what
Can't
I'm saying?
forget that.
Yeah.
Because it's like
I think her shit was Aaliyah. All that. You know what I'm saying? You get all of those stories.
I understand the Aaliyah shit, but I don't. Because I feel like it could have been done way better.
I feel like that.
Not only that, they didn't even have permission to use none of the music.
And I get
so
that.
she was doing covers of other people's songs. The whole entire.
I know.
Don't do it if you can't have. If you can't do it right, don't do the movie.
And that's why I look at Lifetime as some suckers.
Yeah.
Because of the type of content y'all allow on y'all network. Like that whole "my husband killed me and buried me in the backyard" shit was working for y'all.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of shit that be on there.
I ain't even gonna lie. My mama said she didn't watch the R. Kelly shit because she stopped watching Lifetime a long time ago. Because she said she wanted to get back because when Lifetime first came out, they would put out movies. It was love stories.
Yeah.
So she said she liked that part of Lifetime. She hate the
messy shit.
She get tired of it because it's so oversaturated with that shit.
With messy shit, yeah.
Everybody the husband got to die or the wife got to die at the end of the fucking movie every time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? She said she watched Hallmark. They got love stories all day.
And they get even better around like the holidays,
the Christmas time movies and shit.
And I ain't gonna lie, I sit there and watch that with my wife. She love that shit.
This year was the first year I ever sat down and really looked at that station, and my mother-in-law was watching it. And I sat there, nigga. I'm sitting there. I found myself 20 minutes in. I'm engaged. I'm watching this movie, and nothing bad happened at the end. And then I thought about it to myself, like, damn, I don't need all that extra shit to enjoy a film.
Yeah.
And now we just so used to putting all the craziest shit in the movies just to get the look. We don't even have to do that. If you make a good movie and a good product, you don't need all the extra shit.
You know what I found?
That's why Peel is doing good. Like with this new movie, Us.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be good.
Come on, bro. Easy as shit. Right. The killers is the people in the motherfucking movie. You ain't even gotta cast no extra. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Niggas get 2 checks. Niggas getting 2 checks.
Genius, my nigga.
I like I said, bro. I like the whole, and this is for anybody. Ignorance is bliss when it comes to people that you hold dear to your heart.
Yeah.
Artist wise, I don't know Robert personally. I never knew Michael personally. You feel what I'm saying? But I always felt the direct connection to Mike.
If they say Wayne, that's like back to how we were saying before. If they say Wayne, that's probably one artist I would feel away if they said he was like a sexual predator or some shit like a.
That's how I feel about Jay-Z. If they was to say Jay-Z,
well, they kind of is. They've been putting him under the fire this whole week over that Foxy shit.
But they only been doing it only because.
And Diddy for Lil' Kim.
They wanted to.
Wait, did he hit Lil' Kim?
No, they said when she took that infamous picture when she was bending down, she was only 16.
I heard 15, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is like. only because of the R. Kelly situation. Yeah. It's like other big names who was held up so high were trying to get pulled. They were trying to pull them down.
You see, fucking Lifetime, what y'all niggas done started.
We got another topic that I forgot to put on there, but it goes back into it. They tried to put Drake under the fire for that shit. Yeah, did you see that shit? So what y'all think about the video? It was kind of out of pocket.
I didn't see the video, but I remember
I can give you a quick one.
Last year about the Millie Bobby Brown shit.
Yeah. But the video was the girl, he came on stage, the girl, he kind of hugged her, but he felt, you know how you feel titties when you hug somebody. And then he commented on the titties after she told him she was 17. Mm-hmm. He was like, I'm sorry, what you was, he was like, because he asked her how old she was. She said 17. He went, oh, shit, damn. We like, my bad. He was like, but it did feel nice, though. And then, and then went on by his business. Is that weird or not? I mean, I fuck with Drake. I thought that was kind of weird.
It's not weird.
But it was an 09. So it wasn't like he was like a 30-year-old creep. This nigga was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
So she's 17. That's not a...
But that, and then with the Millie Bobby Brown shit with Drake, that was weird. That was weird. Now that 17-year-old girl on stage, like, that wasn't weird to me.
Yeah. Because
you recognized that you was tripping, but you made a comment. Okay.
You don't think he'd be cool with her on some like
Millie Bobby Brown?
Like he cool with her, like, you know how it's so, like, say she Drake. I'm pretty sure everybody on Nickelodeon that work on Nickelodeon probably fans of this nigga because they young.
She not even from Nickelodeon.
I'm just saying, for example. So if they cool with him, it could be a relationship where like, oh, you a fan, you can come to my shows, and
I mean, the way the media try to spin that shit, and if y'all don't know,
they gonna do that though.
Y'all don't know who Millie Bobby Brown is. If you watch Stranger Things on Netflix, shouts out to that series. She is
11. Yeah,
and she's young. She's 14 or some shit like that, 15 or some 14, shit like that. Yeah. She's young as shit, but her and Drake have a relationship. And
when I heard her say it, she said he talked to me like a big brother about boys and shit.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna be real with you. For one, never watch Stranger Things. I keep skimming past it and say, I'm gonna watch it, never do.
She basically the alien.
The alien girl. Okay. Yeah. I figured she was probably the main person. But to be honest with you, until y'all should start talking about it.
Okay, so I mean,
I never knew about it.
She definitely had to clear that up, like it's more of a big brother role.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't think nothing of it unless 10 years from now they're in a relationship.
That's the
then it's an issue.
Yeah,
because you were baiting the entire time.
I mean, we gotta get Tiger for that too, dude, because he did that shit with Kylie.
I mean, that's the case. He was baiting Kylie.
But they did though. Like they was on his ass about that shit.
I mean, they ain't frown. They came. They the only reason they talk about that nigga is because Travis got the ups with the. But you know why I don't get. You know why I don't get mad at it like that though. Not saying that it's right if he did or didn't do it. What I'm saying is I can't get mad about it because Chris didn't say shit, or her daddy didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like, my thing is this: if the parents ain't saying shit about that particular Tiger and Kylie thing, who am I to say shit? I mean, it's wrong.
It's morally wrong.
I mean, it's morally wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is
legally is wrong.
It's legally wrong too. But what I'm saying is this:
I think it's something with that parent consent that it's not a prosecution type of thing. When you got parent consent, it's cool.
Okay, but it's still morally wrong.
It's morally wrong.
So that's why they didn't probably press the issue with Tiger. Yeah, because it was cool with our peoples. But realistically, like more, that's why they were saying like.
I mean, in the general sense,
I mean, they even got a name for this shit. They call them red shirting them.
What?
They call it when you get a girl.
I mean, I know what red shirting is, but
that's what they call it. They call it red shirting.
Man, they done put the college shit on the. Oh man.
Yeah, but what I'm like I said, I mean, like at the end of the day, it's wrong. But who am I as the? I'm not saying I agree with it, but what I'm saying is, if they ain't said shit, what can I say? My word ain't gonna mean no more.
I mean, you can say something and they can be shitty parents.
Right, no, I can say that they can be shitty parents, but if what I'm saying is the world didn't have a problem with Tiger. Like, they was talking shit about him, but Tiger didn't get as much scrutiny as everybody else who had
because the parents was cool.
You know what I'm saying? Because they looked at it like, well, shit, Chris and them thought it was okay, so I guess we think it's okay too.
And because they're Kardashians.
Right, Kardashians can get away with whatever they
advance
want.
faster. They come out the womb probably fucking.
One ass at 3 and shit. That's wrong, bro, but it's wrong.
I gotta get off of that one.
Yeah, jump off of that one.
Stumbled into. My bad, yo. I didn't lay this down a dark road.
Definitely, most certainly did, brother. But let's wrap up the Michael Jackson shit. You got any final thoughts on it?
I want to see I'm interested to see if these dudes the same dudes from the case. If it is, then I'm first person probably gonna shit on it just because I like for content to be true to what it's supposed to be. Don't
right,
gas me,
Mac.
The only thing I was gonna say that I was gonna try to say earlier, but we got kind of mixed up. Everybody was trying to get something out. Only thing I was gonna say was, I think it's fucking retarded and stupid that y'all trying to do this now. And if one of the guys, and I'm only gonna say this name specifically because I feel like he was a whole bitch about saying something way after the man died, until you waited till after he died. Wade Robinson. Everybody should know who Wade Robinson.
Wade Robinson, yeah.
If you are part of this project, you was a whole bitch because you waited until after he died to say that he touched you. And if you have anything to do with this project, you still a whole bitch because, nigga, give it up. If it did happen to you, you should have said something then when everybody was attacking him then. You waited until the man died and he couldn't defend himself. Even about him, not even just to take the part about him defending himself out. At the end of the day, if it was real and something really happened to you, you should have spoke out. That's all I'm saying. Speak out.
Wade Robinson, eat a dick.
Point blank, period. And that's all I got to say.
My final thoughts on the shit is the same as my beginning thoughts on the shit. I want the same energy when I see y'all niggas. Period. Look, that's just where I'm at.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. Same
I dig
energy.
it.
I don't want to hear no conversation. I don't want to hear why you did it. I don't care why you did it.
I'm sitting back.
You did it. No,
niggas,
bitch, you gonna jump when I jump, nigga.
I'm just saying. I'm chilling, watching y'all niggas get testy about this shit.
I'm testy when it come to Mike, bro.
Cause ain't none of my niggas under the fire.
I'm testy when it come to Prince, my nigga.
I'm testy about Prince, Mike.
I mean, I don't think what they gonna do with Prince is the same thing. I think what they gonna do is no. I think they just gonna tell more of Prince's upbringing than we are, cause we know he's kind of a mystery.
There's a lot of his upbringing that I did not know about. I know some, but I don't know
we just knew he was Jehovah's Witness. That's it.
I got high hopes for you, nigga. We gonna see.
I don't think they gonna be exposing that nigga like that or nothing like that. I think they just gonna be telling the story.
Let's go to Nick Cannon interview with who? Dame Dash.
Dame Dash.
Because we still in the same little shit.
In the same shit.
Yeah. All right, so Dame Dash had an interview with Nick Cannon. That's kind of weird though.
No, he got Nick Cannon got a new show. It's called Cannon Class. He do it on the Howard.
I did see that shit.
He do it on the Howard University campus.
Okay.
And
is that a play off Underclassmen?
No, he go to Howard.
Shouts out to Nick Cannon.
Oh, he a student at Howard?
Yeah, he a student at Howard.
Dope.
So, he used the founder's library. That's what he do it in.
Okay.
So he had his first interview was with Dame, and two things about the interview. First thing, Dame kind of like told that his relationship with Aaliyah at the time when R. Kelly was doing Best of Both Worlds with Jay-Z is kind of what made Jay-Z and Dame kind of like split separate ways, because Dame felt the way because Aaliyah was his girl, but Aaliyah told him to like just leave the situation alone. He a bad nigga. I don't fuck with him like that. Just leave the situation alone. So he decided like I ain't gonna be around this nigga. But Jay kind of was like, I'm gonna do an album with this nigga. So Dame was like, I ain't fucking with the album, none of that shit. And then it didn't do good and all that shit. So he said that was like the beginning of the end of Rockefeller. So do you feel like Jay-Z was a hoe ass nigga for working with Kells after the, like, even with him hanging with Aaliyah and calling that like his sis, and you know how niggas do when they homeboy got a girl, to go work with the nigga who did something to her? Yeah, that's a hoe ass nigga.
It's a hoe ass nigga, but that's if me and you been down for long enough.
Oh, them niggas, they...
Like if we business partners, that's one thing.
No, them niggas been down since the 80s.
But if we partners...
Yeah.
See, I didn't know they was down since the 80s. I thought it was more so of a...
business thing.
I thought it was more for a business thing and more towards like the mid... I ain't gonna say the mid-90s. I'm gonna say like early to mid-90s.
Like they encountered each other on some street shit.
Okay.
Originally. Okay. And then decided to, like, okay, you do music... I'm trying to get in the game. Dame wanted to get in the game on the ownership side. So he like, shit, let's do this shit together. And them niggas decided to do it. So at that point, y'all came up together because y'all ain't had shit, neither one of y'all. And y'all came up through the ropes and brought Biggs came in with y'all and got all this shit. So at this point, if I have a riff with somebody and I don't really fuck with them on some moral shit, as my nigga, you kind of supposed to ride with me.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I know this is kind of getting off a little bit off the subject, but do you think that's the reason why Dame did what he did with the whole Dipset thing? Because Jay-Z really wasn't behind the whole Dipset thing.
Yeah. You talking about what Cam? They said he directly did that to fuck with Jay.
To spite.
Yeah,
Like,
be spiteful.
Right,
because
I got you.
he was like, even
Jay
though
the
that shit didn't even last long.
Because even though now Jay got a business thing going with like Jim Jones, and he actually is cool with Jim and Jewels and Cam and all of them now. Yeah. But then it was more so like I don't have he like he said he didn't have a problem with Harlem niggas. It was just how Dame was moving with that particular business deal. Like, how you just gonna come in? And he's like, how you just gonna come in and make him president of some shit that we started together? But then I can also understand now, looking at how you explained that, how it makes sense now.
It started with the R. Kelly shit, and then it evolved to that point.
So pretty much it was petty.
Yeah, they was being petty at that point.
All right.
And then the second part that I got from that was that he tried to bring... Nick Cannon asked him about Foxy.
Okay.
And Dame answered the way a real nigga's supposed to ask. He said, ask Jay that. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Right.
He said, that's a question you need to ask him. But he was asking him, did he sign Foxy when he was 16? And Dame was like, nigga, don't beat around the bush. Ask the real question. Because you want to ask me, was he fucking on her, basically. Ask Jay that. Don't ask me that. That ain't got shit to do with me.
One thing I can say about Dame ain't never been a whole ass nigga.
They go back to that Chatty Patty shit he was talking about. Nigga, ain't no Chatty Patty.
Never been a whole ass nigga when it comes
like
to shit like that. He always stayed up front.
Nick Cannon, because they been frying this nigga talking about Nick Cannon a whole ass nigga for asking it. Even Charlamagne got on there and was like, bro, that's out of pocket. You don't ask you like
Man,
he said I asked shit.
Dog.
He said you don't ask that nigga Dame that
Man,
shit.
Charlamagne asked him, Charlamagne, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Maybe it's just
Dame that shit too.
Maybe it's just some lines he just won't cross.
Yeah,
as a journalist.
Or that's like he said, that might be a question for Hov. That ain't no question for Dame.
That's not a question for Dame to answer
know,
on Hov's
straight
behalf.
at 100.
Yeah,
nigga, no matter where Jay do an interview at, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You get a list, nigga, of what you can ask.
Yeah, that's why he only do it with Elliot.
I don't give a like. Even when he went to the Breakfast Club, nigga, ain't no fucking you come up here and say whatever.
But he ain't been to the Breakfast Club in so long. That's why he don't go there. None of them niggas, Drake don't go there. None of them niggas do.
Yeah, that's true.
All I'm saying
is,
because
you can't dictate that shit.
Them niggas can.
I think with the Breakfast Club,
they want that interview. Like Jay, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Jay interview would do numbers like Tekashi interview.
I don't even think they do that for Farrakhan. So if Farrakhan ain't getting no list, then he ain't getting no list. Jay ain't getting no list.
Bro, Jay get a list.
I mean,
not at the Breakfast Club.
I think they could. I think a person like a Farrakhan or a Jay-Z could say, "This is what the fuck you can ask me."
No, I'm saying Farrakhan did come on. They interviewed Farrakhan and they asked him whatever he wanted. I mean, they wanted.
That's right, because he probably just said, "Okay, ask what you want to ask."
No, that's a part of the Breakfast Club. When you go there, you have no choice.
Now,
if you don't do no interview.
What I'm saying
they won't even do the interview if you have like a list of shit to do.
What I'm saying,
they like we're gonna ask you what we gonna ask you. You can say no.
You think Jay can't call Puff? Ain't they on Revolt still?
Have you ever watched that shit?
What?
Have you ever watched them on the Breakfast Club on Revolt?
Yeah.
Do you hear how they talk about Revolt?
Yeah, they don't like Revolt.
It's a running joke. They hold them niggas all day.
But what I'm saying,
they even tell the cameraman, "Look at this whole ass nigga." They like to say shit like that to the camera people.
But what I'm saying is, we not talking about a regular nigga.
They asked fucking Diddy, did he set up what did he set up Biggie, bro?
After what M said they did.
And he owned the fucking station that they owned, bro. And you ain't getting no list of questions, nigga. They ask you what the fuck they want to.
I think Jay a different beast, bro.
That's why they don't interview Jay, because he already know I ain't going up there on that shit where y'all can ask me anything. I'm going to Elliot Wilson that's on Tidal that's gonna answer whatever question that I want him to ask me.
Mm-hmm. And that's just like M only deal with like Sway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shay 4-5.
Yeah, you know, because he run that. But he run that though.
That's what I'm saying. It's that control, bro.
Diddy and Revolt it's
crazy.
It's a little different.
What's the next one?
Look, we trying to breeze through this shit. So
let's go with that 50 and Tierra. I thought
that was we can get that out the way quick.
Hot spicy thing.
Basically that you remember they had the
lawsuit.
Yeah, it was what the fuck was it? Revenge porn.
Yeah, and they were saying that him and the hot bar nigga was in cahoots.
Yeah, they were saying that he used to work for 50, so that like they kind of launched a publicity thing to fuck with her. Basically, she lost the case and she got to pay 30,000 to pay for his lawyer fees and shit for that bogus ass case.
He was asking for like 100 something.
But he was being petty. He was being petty,
and he knew he wasn't gonna get that, so they settled off for 30K.
Yeah,
but he ultimately overall won the case.
Yeah. So she lost the case.
She lost it. But I mean, she made herself
one for the niggas.
Hey, but you know what's fucked up about that though? Because she made herself look stupid anyway on Love and Hip Hop. Because it was like, okay, you want to look at it, you want to categorize it as revenge porn, but then all your girls was backing you at one point. Then you going behind everything you said to them. You want their moral support and all that shit. We're women, heroes, roaring all that shit. But then
you
running around still fucking this nigga. Ain't talking about that's my choice and da da da. I was like, man, that's an L for the. And a lot of people say, well, no, she don't live in the D no more. It's still an L for the D. I'm sorry.
That's the storyline.
Yeah.
That's all that shit was, so she can be on the motherfucking show, so she can secure the bag.
I mean, but she was gonna be on the show regardless because he the one who started Love and Hip Hop LA. As far as who was the original cast?
Who?
Nah, but she could have got kicked off.
I mean, no, she probably could have got kicked off, but you see who they anchor people was. They kept Ray J. They kept Tierra Marie. Yeah. They kept the Nikki baby girl. Bro. Yeah. Those were the ones who like stayed on through every season.
Hazel E. She left and came back.
She left and came back. Left and came back.
Mona is only going to keep you if you got a storyline.
Yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is, if you look at each show, each Love and Hip Hop show, they got people. They got the ones that's gonna stay on at some point for something. Because every different season, she had something going on. Her first season was her and Ray J. Her second season was her battling being an alcoholic. Her third season was whatever the fuck it was. And then the fourth season was this whole thing. Yeah. So it's like she always had something to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. It's only the storyline.
True,
and if she don't got a storyline, she got to make one.
They was gonna keep. They wouldn't have kept her on. I think Mona would have kept her there,
bro. You wouldn't have saw her on there on that many episodes. She'd have probably been on two.
This how it's only
because she ain't popping.
This how I look
if she was popping, bro, they would have had her on there. But I see what you said. She ain't popping no more.
I see what he's saying too. But this is how I look at it. If you're in the opening credits, like we live that. If you in that part, I think you're important. Because you always see new faces all the time, but you always see them same people. Like Atlanta,
Stevie J.
You always gonna see Stevie J. You always gonna see that face.
Bro,
you gonna see Scrappy.
God, if Tierra Marie wasn't on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood,
she wouldn't be popping.
Niggas still watch that shit, bro.
I mean, I'm not saying she's the reason of the show. Don't get me wrong. I'm never gonna say that. What I'm saying is she's an anchor face. Like she's a face that they're checking to see what's her next line of bullshit is going on.
I don't agree with you.
I mean, you might not, but I'm the general public is looking for.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't
general public is looking for that.
I don't really watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't like that particular place, so I don't really care for that.
I mean, yeah, I don't watch it like that. I won't watch that one like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't watch LA. I like New York.
I like New York and I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta for all the bullshit.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. But Atlanta was the hypest one.
I don't know.
I checked that off for a check for niggas as far as
her situation.
Shout out to 50 Cent for winning that motherfucking case though.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and 50, man, when you do that BMA casting, come to Detroit, man. I mean, it's only right.
All right, so let's go to what the fuck else we got to talk about?
The Ronnie DeVoe shit.
All right, so Ronnie DeVoe. If y'all don't know who Ronnie DeVoe is, he is one of the members of New Edition.
One of three.
Ronnie, BBD. Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and he was.
BBD.
BBD. And
him and his start singing that nigga music.
Him and his beautiful wife was on the Breakfast Club this week, and they were talking about having open marriages, meaning you're allowed to fuck other people.
Yeah.
In a marriage, and I kind of like listened to it a little bit, then because it was kind of interesting, and I'm not assuming, but I heard that he was cheating and. That was an issue, so it kind of like determined to have an open marriage. And when she did her thing, he did his thing. But when asked, did they suggest that for other couples? They both said no abruptly at the same time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that shit, just about open marriages. You know what I'm saying? And how do y'all feel about that as married men?
Open marriages?
Nah. Like you allowed to fuck whoever.
Nah. I'm good on that.
Because Charlamagne was going in like, so like she can fuck whoever she want. Like nigga, she didn't tell you about the dick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can't stomach somebody fucking my woman. I just can't, bro. Like it would totally turn me off of her if I known somebody else was blowing her back out, nigga.
Especially if you hear a sound you ain't never heard her make.
But with an open marriage, it's not one of them things where like y'all having like a foursome, nigga. It's like she go on her own and go fuck this nigga, come back all happy and shit. And you like, what the fuck wrong with you, bitch? Like where you just come from? See, I it's not that I'm insecure. It's just that I'm good on that. I can't stomach the fact that my girl is getting fucked, even if she getting fucked bad. You get what I'm saying? I just don't like it.
If she getting fucked bad, my nigga, she not going back.
The whole D and the G just don't work with me.
Exactly, for real, basically.
Yeah.
What about you?
Unless it's my D.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a jealous man.
Yeah.
Every night I got to fight to prove my love.
Yeah,
I don't play that shit.
yeah,
Not even a little bit.
yeah. So,
Not that open marriage shit.
yeah, that's why I said the open marriage shit is different.
I didn't even never heard of an open marriage. I heard of open relationship.
Yeah, I've heard of open marriages because what's his name, Dirk Nowitzki and his wife did that shit.
Oh, they did that?
Yeah, and she gave him like, I think he had like 5 passes throughout the season. Like if he's traveling, he can fuck 5 times, and she ain't gotta know about it. He come home, she cool, but she wouldn't fucking nobody else. She just gave him that like a hall pass.
Because she know he was a league nigga and he gonna do his thing anyway. So
Right.
At least she can monitor it a little bit.
you can't monitor shit. I'm not even if I
Because
fuck
even
15,
if
I'm
you
not gonna
give
take
me
a fuck
five-
out.
But if you tell a nigga he can fuck 5 bitches, I guarantee you he gonna stay within that 5 bitches
I feel
range.
like if a woman give a man that leeway, like go ahead and fuck whoever you want, just don't bring that shit home, be respectful, that type of shit, niggas not gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause ain't no thrill in that.
Yeah.
The thrill comes from me not supposed to be doing
It's
this
sneaky.
shit.
I was always told this. I was always told this by niggas who just don't give a fuck. Sneaky sex is the best sex.
Yeah.
And it's not saying to y'all women to give y'all man that leeway, cause most dumbass niggas is gonna take that shit.
They gonna do it anyway.
They might do it like once or twice, but they gonna do it. But realistically, like if you give your man that leeway, he's not probably gonna do it because you okay with it.
Yeah.
And it's not okay when you okay with it.
I'm gonna think it's always a setup. If you give me some type of hall pass or anything, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's like it's a test. Like, is he really gonna go out there and fuck another bitch? And then when I find out, I don't even fuck if it's just one bitch. He fucked that bitch. It's like, so you really gonna fuck another bitch?
I'm burning
like,
his drawers.
Right, I'm
look at it like- I look at it
I'm
like,
about to Lisa
shit,
left
bitch,
out
if you-
Lopez's ass. That's what they thinking. Bro.
I look at it if you give me that permission to do it, what the fuck you got? Yo,
Right.
what's your intentions?
There
Right.
you go.
You trying to get
want
me like basically off the trail, nigga? You trying to throw like here, go fuck some bitches because
go
I'm
fuck
over
you
here
some
fucking
bitches,
this
'cause
nigga.
I'm fucking
I'm
this
gonna
nigga
let you
over
think
here.
that I'm fucking bitches, but I'm following you. I'm going down the street. The moment you move the motherfucking car out the driveway, I'm right behind you.
Hey, did
bitch.
y'all ever see that movie Tag?
No, I ain't watching.
Yeah.
So you seen
yeah.
Hannibal Buress' character?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was talking like they showed him the first part. They showed him he was in therapy.
Yeah.
He was like, when she think that I'm sending her to Pilates class, I'm really following her. She don't know it, but I don't want to be that nigga. So I can never.
That's me, nigga. I'm the nigga.
I don't
Hold on,
wanna
wait
be
a
that
minute.
nigga.
Every night I got to fight to prove my love.
Where you
nigga.
going?
Where you going?
Who
Who
you
is
going
that?
with?
Who is that?
I know where my wife at all times. Not that I'm on some controlling crazy, like checking her.
It's
every
just
time
a safety thing, to
It's
be
just
honest.
great.
Yeah. Like shit, we need to know for us, but at the end of the
let's
day,
just be honest.
I need to know where I'm pulling
Let's
up
just
at.
be honest.
Right.
The biggest fear of that shit is a nigga with a dick bigger than yours fucking the dog shit out your woman. Period. That's the biggest fear. Cause if your woman had a nigga and you know he coming up short and you packing long time, go ahead. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck the nigga doing to you. But go ahead. Cause when you come here, I'm gonna bust them ovaries.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't give a fuck, bro.
It's different with your wife though.
Huh?
It's different than with your wife.
Bro, niggas, every nigga got the same thing. Like it's not that it's.
If my wife fuck anybody other than me, nigga, I'm sick. I don't give a fuck if this nigga got the littlest dick in the world, bro. You done touched this motherfucker and sucked on it. Why?
Wait, why she gotta suck on it, nigga? That could be a rule.
I'm just saying, bro.
But
You
basically,
said that's a rule?
if you gon'
can't suck no dick.
Got
basically,
stipulations.
if you gonna
You
step
gonna
out,
fuck this nigga, but
you
don't
can't
suck
suck
his
no
dick
dick.
now.
right? Basically, if you gonna step out on me to give any nigga any time of day, it's like, damn, what the fuck you got me for?
I get mad when you talk to a nigga for too long. Like, nigga, don't be talking to that nigga. What the
You
fuck
better
y'all
than
chat?
niggas. I get mad when a nigga look. I like, bro, what the fuck you looking at, bro? Don't
Oh
get
no,
stabbed,
I've
nigga.
done that before.
Don't get stabbed,
I've definitely
nigga.
done that before.
What you look? He looking at her. I'm looking at him.
I almost got into it with a group of niggas at Southfield, fucking AMC, nigga. I took a chick there.
Why is it always the movies though? Because I got into it with some niggas at the movies too. Looking at my wife, bro. You know her?
It was at the mall for me.
You know her, fam?
Bro, we walked in, nigga. Young lady I'm with a long time ago. We walk in. My man say, God damn, look at, because her ass was fat.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as he say that, I already knew it was up. I see the niggas little chatting and shit. I ain't really tripping on that. I go to the bathroom. I come out the bathroom, nigga. One of the niggas talking to her.
So you stepped in like a G. Every night you got to fight to prove your love.
Bro, I almost fucked nigga. She had to basically like barricade me up against the snack thing.
Concession stand, yeah.
Just to make sure I'm like, I'm talking to these niggas like, I will beat your ass, your ass, your ass, whatever, nigga.
I might have called somebody for you. You got a big bitch.
Hey, you know what? I feel you though, because like my baby mama, my wife now, but my baby mama was a better story because of the fact that it was like the nigga tried to do it in such a way like he thought I was pussy. Like he thought I was pussy. And my thing is, for one, you're shorter than me. I know size don't count always in a fight, nothing like that. But my man's, I know I had the advantage to beat your ass. Yeah. It wasn't even about the size and nothing. It was like, nigga, you was trying to show off for your boys.
Like, nigga, I would put you in my pocket and take you down the street and whoop your ass. I was like, don't play with me.
I'm like 22 at the time. These niggas couldn't have been no older than 17, 18, but they young hothead niggas. And we at Oakland Mall, so they figure, if we get in any trouble, chances are the police gonna come and we could just blame everything on him. I don't give a fuck. I'm beating your ass, so I'm walking past, and I'm like I tell you, my second baby mama ass was big as fuck. So we walked past. Dude talking about, damn, that motherfucker so motherfucking big. Ooh, da-da-da-da. I was like, what the fuck? I say,
nigga,
I said, now all the asses in this motherfucking mall, because you know it's a lot of them. You want to point out this ass and you see this nigga here? He's talking about what that mean. It mean I'm about to beat your ass. He was like, come on.
What's that mean?
And when he said that, he said what that mean, I was like, but look, I wasn't close enough yet to like really react. But when he said what that mean, I schooled right in front of her. Like, what's up? Yeah. His niggas was like, shit, you on your own, fam. That nigga big as hell. Like, they was some little niggas, like little in age and size. They was only talking tough because they thought I was pussy. Because they thought I was pussy. But my thing is, don't let the first look deceive you because you don't know who you dealing with out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might be that type of nigga that'll gut you right in front of everybody and be like, these for the cops.
Might be me. I'm gonna snap shit out your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
37 times.
So when I hit that nigga with the I beat your ass, all his boys was like,
that's you, bro. Like, hey, nigga, you started that shit.
And this was his initial reaction when I said I'll beat your ass. When everybody moved back, it's like he heard him. He was like, oh, bro, I was just playing, man. I mean, your girl is. I'm like, nah, bro. You wasn't saying that before I turned around on you.
Nigga. See, I had to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
And understand that if my woman is attractive, people are going to look at her.
Right.
I get that. Yeah. No problem with that at this moment. Right.
Right.
But if you say something to my lady when you see me here,
you
seen her with me.
Keywords.
I'm in your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Cause now you're disrespectful.
Yeah.
You're disrespecting me.
You see me walking here.
And I didn't disrespect you.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's a line I got. I give everybody the utmost. But then when you disrespect me, whatever you got coming, my nigga, you deserve.
No, the floodgates is open, nigga.
Period.
Yeah.
Whatever you got coming.
Ain't no stops.
Nigga, if I come and sock you in your goddamn face, that's what you deserve, my nigga. If I stab
you 37 times, my nigga, you deserve it. I know y'all like, damn, 37 times. Nigga, that's the number.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not counting, but I'm pretty sure that's what my reflexes go to.
4.
I mean, that's probably when your arms start getting tired.
Yeah, about that 37.
Nigga, that 37.
Everybody gonna get that bitch in there. But
that's enough. Kick them off.
What I'm saying is, I feel y'all. Like I said, I've been there. I've done that. You know what I mean?
So basically, ain't nobody on this panel, nigga, on this podcast at all.
We ain't for the fuck shit when it comes to the
fucking with that open marriage shit.
Not with my woman, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm good.
Especially not with my wife.
Yeah.
I don't play with my wife.
Yeah,
if I wasn't married and we was just in like a regular ass relationship, no, not even.
I don't think I can do it in that.
No,
like
my thing is,
relationship.
You can't be serious to me for me to care enough that much to let you do some shit like that. If I care about you and you're serious in my mind and me, that shit's locked the fuck down.
We ain't even gotta be serious. I'm just a territorial nigga.
Yeah, me too.
If she with me, nigga, she with me. Now, what she do after I drop her off, that's
between y'all.
That's between y'all.
I put you like this. I ain't gonna even lie to you. If she don't mean shit to me, I'm not putting that much energy to
Bangkok. Look, Bangkok owner.
I was the nigga that would like back in the day, like tell a bitch like even after I'm not fucking with her no more. You know you still mine, right?
Oh,
that was me.
You that Ike Turner nigga.
That was me. You know you still mine, right?
I had girls tell me that.
I don't give a fuck who
I got girls still telling me that now, and they know I'm married. Like, you still my nigga? No, I'm not.
I don't have no girls telling me.
Those bitches.
I still do because they still try to find their way to me through other avenues, and I shut it right the fuck down. I'm put like this. I'm a faithful nigga through and through. What I'm saying is I can't control how nobody else feel about me.
I unfollow people.
Yeah, you getting
deleted,
I can
cut them away, but nigga, if a female or a nigga is crazy enough, they gonna find a way to keep finding you and keep finding you and keep finding you.
Don't do it.
And you can keep cutting them. You can keep cutting them. You can keep cutting them.
Don't do it.
And this is what I do. I run away.
I try to listen. My wife crazy just as me. She's gonna fight.
Mm-hmm. I think mine's crazier than
as sophisticated as she tries to be and attempts to be. She's gonna fight. That's just what it is. It's gonna be some shit. So I stay away from all.
My wife told me she gonna kill me and her if she ever find me with a bitch, and I believe her because I see it in her face. She ain't had no waver in her voice, none of that shit. I believe her.
Right.
I will immediately go into defense if some shit go down. I'm probably gonna kill my wife first because I know she's gonna try to kill me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna murder her.
See, mine, like I said, mine is fucking crazy.
It ain't worth the squeeze, nigga.
Right,
no, just ain't worth the squeeze.
Like, my thing is this: I'm not about to step outside and do anything I know I ain't supposed to be doing because I already know the outcome, the repercussions of my actions. There is no more Malcolm. Y'all gonna have to find a third member to play this part because I'm dead.
You dead?
I'm dead. Like if I was to do anything, that's where. But see, I don't believe in it because I've been in that situation where I've been hurt. So I damn sure don't believe in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, even if I wasn't hurt, I still don't believe in it because it's just not right. What's the purpose of getting married? What's the purpose of giving yourself to somebody if all you're gonna do is just hurt them in the long run anyway? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm fully for the. Right. But like I said, I still can't control if a crazy motherfucker keep coming after me. Right. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So bottom line is, up here at Wordplay the Podcast, we are not into open marriages.
Nope.
So don't slide in our DMs with that bullshit.
We good on that shit, bitches.
we only
call y'all bitches because y'all Jezebels trying to get us niggas. Trying to get a nigga.
You floozies.
Out here trying to fuck niggas' lives up.
Jezebels.
Man, I'm not fucking with you.
You know what made me think about? You know what you made me think about when you said Jezebel? What? The Outkast song Jezebel off the Criminal album.
All right, so
but whatever.
Because we kind of pressed for time. Question of the week. Y'all want to go there?
Yep.
All right. Mac, what was the question of the week?
So I was on Instagram and I seen it. It was from the Shade Room and it said, if you had $1 for every time you lied, what could you buy?
All right. Let's make this quick. Jay?
Maybach. I ain't gonna lie, I lied to get some pussy before. A couple times.
I done definitely done that.
All right, Mac, what you got?
Shit, I'm going for a big ass mansion.
Damn, wait, what we talking? We talking 3,000 square feet or 30,000 square feet?
Probably 30,000 square feet.
Shit, nigga.
When I was a kid, I was a little liar, dog, just to get out of ass whoopings. I ain't gonna lie, to get out of ass whoopings, I would lie my ass off.
That nigga got the Miami house, nigga.
If I had $1 for every lie I told, I'm getting the bald eagle coat, nigga. I'm not bullshit, nigga. I'm still getting the bald eagle coat.
I'm leave that bald eagle coat.
I'm getting that, but with the feet hanging, nigga, it's going down,
and
nigga.
And the head on
it's going down, nigga. Wordplay the Podcast, nigga. I'm getting me a motherfucking bald eagle coat with $1 for all the lies. I don't know. I might beat all y'all out. You with the
Maybach.
with the Maybach and the mansion. 30,000 square feet, bald eagle coat, nigga. I gotta kill some shit that's extinct already, my nigga. I might beat all y'all out. I don't know. I'm getting that bald eagle coat though.
I'm around up on you on the Maybach. I'll scoop my nigga with the bald
eagle coat. And when I throw my big ass party at my big ass house, you better wear that motherfucker.
That's what we on our way to, nigga. Look around and get the bald eagle coat. We got the party at Mac house,
nigga. I'm getting the floor length bald eagle coat, nigga. The feet on the ground like it's supposed to be, nigga. Ain't nobody fucking with me, my nigga. Hey, listen, if you watch Wordplay the Podcast, you know how I feel about my goddamn bald eagle coat.
Yes, y'all do,
I'm getting that bitch. So this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast. I am your host, Dre Parker.
I'm your other host, Big J.
And as always, Mac Levi.
We out, nigga.
And we out.
Episode 52.
Bald eagle coat, nigga. Bitch. What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.